guys, what's up? Last video, it may have cut off in and around the battle scene. I have come to tell you that I have battled the robot, escaped the place within 20 minutes, saw the explosion, yada yada yada, and saw Sephiroth, realized he was a creep. Great, wonderful, awesome, fantastic, you know, and now I am currently trying to get to the train station to go to the base. I'm just so upset. I lost so much footage. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, so we're going to the train station as of now. I'm making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. You know, that type of stuff. Oh, yes, also another thing. So we blew up the Mako reactor, right? Great, wonderful. The planet's dying. We're sucking in the life energies, the life juices. Barrett's a hipster. Sorry, not a hipster. There's a difference between a hipster and a hippie. He's a hippie. He's a natural terrorist of sorts. But we blew up the reactor, and that's the only thing we blew up. The bad guy of the situation, I guess the Shinra boss CEO, whoever the guy is who's in charge, he basically just tried to make it seem as if we did a lot more damage than what we should. And he told his machines to blow up the rest of the place. So it seems as if so now people's going to think that we're extremists and that, you know, we just blow up everything and everybody and we don't care about who we hurt in the process for our cause.
Man, what a mess.
Yeah, that's a mess, you're right. I'm sorry. I don't know, but for some reason, because I live in the Northeast, when she said my friend works there, I immediately, sadly enough to say it, I couldn't help but think immediately of 9/11. That's all I'm gonna say. It's like I had flashbacks. Oh look!
The fires
She's got natural hair!
This won't face Shinra at all.
Don't let the intruder escape.
Never mind. I just wanted to check it out. Oh. You seem to be having some issues. He's a creep, sir.
You are too weak to save anyone.
He really has like cat eyes.
Not even yourself.
Is that on purpose?
Are you okay? Hey, are you okay?
Aww.
I'm fine.
Here, this is for you.
Aww.
A flower?
That's right. It's a gift. You know, for scaring those things away.
What things?
Never mind. Think of it as a memento.
Aww.
Just my luck.
What?
I heard that, you know.
I agree. How much?
How much?
Well, that depends on the customer. In your case... it's on the house.
Is it because he's got those baby blue eyes?
Lovers used to give these when they were
Really?
reunited.
So are you telling me I am your lover, Christine?
Look, I'm involved in things.
Yeah, I bet.
Dangerous things.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
seriously.
I'm sure you are. So?
So keep your distance.
Oh,
Wait.
Cloud.
You think someone's out to get you? Is that what you're all worked up about?
Yes,
Relax. No one's going to attack you. I promise.
really.
Hey, a Mako reactor just blew. You shouldn't be out here trying to sell
Flowers? Child, are you nuts? What's the matter with you? Oh. Oh. these things.
What are they?
Drop your weapon!
That's a little hard.
Are you blind?
You know, you're right.
Wait!
Nice meeting you.
She's so cute. No wonder people like Aerith.
Sword on the ground! Right now!
Nah. Nah.
You're out of time!
Yo, the music! I know this song. I never played the game, but I know this song. Oh, did you just kick me? Yeah, you did.
See ya.
Nice.
Let's go.
So, I'm following her? First of all. Oh, nope, not going that way. Did it. Right. Following her.
Emergency operations center. An evacuation order has been issued to the oxygen buildings in the vicinity of the Sector 8 expressway.
Yo, I know
Are
this song.
advised to vacate the area immediately.
So this...
The explosive
Wow.
reactor has
It's
caused
really
numerous
weird to
That
hear
master
this.
couldn't have gotten far! Stay alert!
Don't want to stick around here.
Yeah, I know. But where do we go? This way? No. Where do I go? So I don't go that way. I go this way.
There he is! You're not going
Oh,
anywhere!
of course.
Sector 8 Unit 4, we have eyes on the target. We need backup, I repeat.
Grenadier? What? He's just the guy who throws grenades? Are you for real?
That it?
Looks like it. Let's keep going, buddy. Whoa, what's this? Oh, deadly dodge, huh? Let's go this way. Why
All
not?
clear. Show me your hands!
See ya. Steady. Get ready.
Come on, get up, get up.
Brace yourself. No holding back. You're mine.
Staggered. Yes. Yo, those dogs are not dogs. That's a guard cat. You see those ears?
You're done. It's over.
Well, I guess some dogs have pointy ears. I should say
Was
that.
never in doubt.
Okay, nothing here. Give me the chest.
It's an alert from FINRA Emergency Operations.
This guards.
Area near the expressway is still extremely dangerous.
Yeah. Alright, let's keep going here. That's why sometimes it's good to explore these areas.
Marksman! Marksman! There's nowhere to run!
You're mine.
Staggered!
That's that. It's over.
Target sighted! I repeat, target sighted!
Sure.
Prep for immediate deployment!
You gotta be careful.
Alright, I should be careful. Get him!
It's over.
are clear to engage.
Really?
Advised, target has been sighted.
Hold on one second.
For the safety of Sector 8 residents.
Steady.
No, don't do that.
This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center.
No, don't do anything right now.
Security has
Enemy combatants, you are surrounded. Lay down your weapon and surrender.
No, take it.
Let's do this. That's that.
Done.
Don't let him escape! Give up!
Kill yourself.
Ground forces engaging target at Hudson Plaza. All nearby units converge and provide immediate support.
Come on, buddy. Really? You just shot this bitch. I was gonna say
Target
Sarah.
still mobile. Support. Proceed to rally point at the station.
Okay, obviously I can't stay here, so let's keep it going. Really? There's nothing down here?
So much for the direct route. Find another way.
Okay.
Rooftops, maybe.
Alright. Rooftops it is. Wait. Are you for real? I gotta go back into... Whatever. Alright, let's go. Oh wait, no, I didn't go over here. Ah, I got grenades. No, that works.
Over there!
Hey.
Fire! Shoot to kill!
Shoot to kill? No! Too pretty to kill.
Don't underestimate him.
Done.
Here we go.
Cease and desist!
I see you.
There. Behind us. Done.
Nothing to it.
You got that right. Let's keep going.
I see out of time!
You just saw me destroy that bitch.
Have eyes on the target! You're mine now!
This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center.
Done. Let's go up top there.
Lockdown is now in effect. Residents are instructed to
Target
remain
spotted.
inside.
Moving to intercept.
Do not venture outside for
Alright, we go this way real quick.
Let's do this.
What do you mean?
Shield ready!
I see you.
Yeah!
Alright, hold on. Get behind him.
You're finished now.
Get behind him.
You'll be dead.
Closer.
I won't give up.
You got that right. We're not giving up. There you go, buddy.
There's no escape!
There's always an escape if you're willing to fight for it. Even if that escape is death.
He's here!
Yeah, I am, boys! Handle the shield. Really? Don't you know? I like being the wreckage, not getting hit by it. Let me double check if there's anything on this side. Ah, it's just a straight shot. Let's keep going then.
combatant, you have been warned. Surrender yourself to public security immediately.
Please. Never.
You have nowhere to run.
Can't take me.
Get ready.
Alright. Heal.
Easy. Be careful. Try won't give up. All good. Let's do this.
Come on, attack.
Going in. See ya.
Come on, attack me. Good.
Let's finish this.
You didn't
never in
stand a
doubt.
chance. Alright, let's keep going, man. Good. Oh, really?
End of the life, bud. I'm gonna enjoy this.
I'm sure you are. Because I'm about to take all of you down. Bring it on. Or, this is a cutscene. I don't know. Oh, no! You're gonna let me! Wonderful. Come here, guys. Potion. Do it.
Right. No holding back. Try me.
Come on. Shoot. Okay. Let's do this.
All good. Here we go. Enough. It's over. Enough. I see you.
Come here. Thank you.
You won't get through. Back off. You're mine.
They're protecting each other.
We'll get you.
Come here, buddy.
Your mom.
That's fine. Sure.
Gotta be careful.
Do your worst. You are in trouble. It hurt, huh?
There we go.
Get ready.
Win.
Try me.
Come here. Nope.
I'll stop you.
It's over. Try me.
Keep away.
Alright, that's what I'm gonna do.
Heads up.
Huh, so that does affect you. Let's see what we can do here.
Do your worst.
There.
Let's do this.
Yes, limit. Do it now.
You're as good as dead.
Yes.
Don't let him escape.
Really?
HQ, this is Sector 8, Unit 2. Target is surrounded. Moving to secure.
That flower looks very nice.
Wait! I know that.
See you later. I love
Guess
how
Cloud won't be joining us
you
after
guys made it out.
No
easily.
need to assume the worst. I'm sure he's fine. You saw him in action, didn't you? Guy's a soldier. Goddamn one-man army.
You think he's a keeper?
As in a relationship? Yes.
On my go.
See? I'm fine.
You had
I
me
made it,
worried for a
guys.
minute.
Oh, Barrett.
What the hell you been up to?
You
Giving
like
public
me.
security to run around. That's what. Had to draw them away from the station somehow.
I don't know about
Nicely done.
that. She looks at the flower.
Well, can't argue with results, huh? What?
Come on, Barrett.
Wait. Got a question for you all.
What's that?
What?
Ever been attacked by an invisible enemy?
What?
Wearing robes. Came and went like the wind.
Thought they were invisible.
They were, at first. Only saw them after she grabbed me.
Who's
A new
she?
Shinra weapon, maybe?
More like a panic-induced hallucination.
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Suit yourself. Come on, let's move up.
Tag, man.
A lot of people here.
And in the freight car, too.
Because of the evacuation order, maybe?
Lucky us. We've got a crowd to hide in. Head for the front of the train and hold there.
I don't know. I got a big sword on my back. I think I'm pretty apparent.
Your understanding and cooperation is
Oh,
appreciated.
here we go. Yo, man. That's a nice, nice natural hair afro. I like it. I like it. I like it. Nice. Whoa.
Are you the one
So cramped. Man, everyone's on edge.
Of course they are.
Hey, Cloud.
What?
If you're about to unburden yourself, don't.
Yeesh. You don't make it easy.
Stop that right now!
Are you okay? Who said that? You don't like me talking to people? Is that what it is?
Hey, got a sec?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
You're, holding up pretty well, huh? Even after what we saw at the station and all over Sector 8?
I'm a soldier.
You see, my daughter now lives in
My hands
Sector
are
8,
still
so-
shaking.
You get used to it.
Something to look forward to. Or maybe not.
Not really.
Just leave me alone, all right?
Have they caught the perpetrators yet?
No. We are the perpetrators.
ties to blame?
Hey, Jesse.
Little help, Cloud? Please? I can't stop thinking about it. The bomb I made shouldn't have produced an explosion that big. It doesn't make any sense.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the Mako. You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't a reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing?
It should.
You mentioned invisible enemies back there, right?
Right.
Yes.
No. I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault.
No, it wasn't your
Gotta
fault.
own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on. Thanks, Cloud. You're a good listener.
But it wasn't your fault, Jesse. They're sabotaging us. Seriously. You look at this guy and you think to yourself, that looks like a rebel if I've ever seen one.
Bomb a reactor.
They've yet to announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do?
Hey, quit talking out your ass.
Yeah, that's
Everyone
Avalanche.
knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
He says with a submachine gun attached to his arm.
Just who do you think you are?
Avalanche.
A law-abiding, concerned citizen.
Law-abiding?
God.
Really?
Right? With that machine gun on his arm.
In my
You know
humble
you darky.
opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry. Think they got it? Heard it loud and clear? Y'all's masters?
We
Well,
will
we
not
all know
submit
who you
to
are.
intimidation or violence, but work together
Yo.
for peace and prosperity. That is how civilized people change the world.
Looking like a skinny Superman.
That is the cinema creed.
Yeah, sure.
Them's fighting words.
It's what we believe. We all have to follow our conscience, don't we?
Ah, yeah, more or less.
We should go. Right.
Looking like a wannabe Superman. So, Barrett, you don't do well in being on the down low, you know? Like, and I don't mean like being on the down low as in a relationship. Yeah, I hope you did it. Yeah, that's right. Take a nap, take a nap, take a nap. I know you see this guy.
Slower than molasses, am I right?
Who said that? That was the stupidest joke you could have ever said.
I didn't hear anything. You gotta believe me.
Yeah, you guys are not good with hiding that, you know, you guys are... You know what? Never mind. I'm not even gonna... Especially
Well,
Barrett. He's over
I
here...
get it if you can't relate.
They'd probably kill us if they knew we were the ones responsible.
No. Trust you me. Everybody on this train... Everybody on this train knows that we're responsible. Especially this guy, who's over here blabbing his mouth off.
You hear that, suit? Shinra creed my ass.
Barrett, you're supposed to be on the down low, man. Yo. This guy really is asleep. Hey, Jesse.
Let's get this out of the way. Personally, I find visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. If it helps, think of it as an initiation rite.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm not...
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get. So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level. Atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
The train will be passing through an ID checkpoint shortly.
This here is the train's route. As you can see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look, we're about halfway through it now. They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs of all passengers heading in and out. Date of birth, residential status, criminal history, all that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it any other way. Heads up. Don't worry.
So...
Our IDs are impeccable.
Uh-huh.
What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith.
Sure.
Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
Take a good look. It's because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive.
Pizza in the
Shinra
sky?
sucks
You
up
even talking
Mako
about?
while the soil turns to dust, the air fills with smog, and the flowers die.
Then leave and don't look back. That's what's always worked for me.
Well, that's all well and good. If you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have the luxury of choice, you know?
Seriously, are you a tan man or are you actually black? Because I'm very confused. I'm just gonna call you black and call it a day. How about that?
Like this train, I suppose. There's only one way it can go.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're definitely right. Escape Bruches! Seventh Heaven, a bar located in Sector 7 slums. A favorite after-work hangout for laborers. Tifa's cocktails and cooking are big hits among the locals. After hours, though, the place functions as a hideout for the anti-Shira group Avalanche. It's not a hideout. Everybody knows where you are. Especially with Barrett. You mean to tell me they haven't found him yet?
Oh, sweet
sweetheart. Don't worry, I'm fine.
Goodness.
Knew it couldn't be that bad. No way.
Seriously, look at this man. That's a rebel if I ever seen one. Whatever.
Hot damn, we are good!
Yes! Bombs detonated 1, members lost 0.
And one step closer to a brighter future.
Hell yeah!
Seriously. You're saying this out
Lower
loud.
your voices, huh? People are listening.
Thank you!
Oh,
Lower your voices.
Now
I
get
mean,
some
Barrett's the
R&R.
worst of
You
all
earned
of them.
Just be ready for the next mission, alright?
These people don't know how to stay quiet.
See you soon. At 7th Heaven.
You?
You know, where Tifa works. Don't keep her waiting. She'll worry.
Alright, so before I continue, I just reached this checkpoint. Did he just disappear? Where'd he go? Whatever. Anyway, before I continue, hold on 1 second. Let me make sure this was recording. It was recording, guys. Just wanted to make sure. So, let me go ahead and link this up again. 1, 2. Nope. Hold on. 1, 2. Okay. Now I'm just going to make sure. Materia equipment, battle settings. Materia equipment, battle settings. Materia equipment, battle settings. Alright, just making sure. So, seeing as the last video kind of ended kind of poorly, I'm going to play a little bit more into this particular chapter.
Are you sure?
How are people here, Tate?
You see that huge... Wow, am I hungry? Guess I'll stop by one of the food stalls.
Yeah, you should.
I'm going on a ghost hunt. Thanks so much.
How about it, baby girl?
So,
Train services
okay,
have concluded
so...
for the day. We will provide an update on the schedule first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience.
Alright.
Emergency train services have now concluded. This was the final.
Alright, so basically, nobody made that train. They're not coming back home.
Pulling some OT.
So, you're drunk. Not kid-friendly.
No words can describe how bright
What kind of person bombs a reactor?
The kind of person who goes around putting up flyers all over the slums, I expect.
Avalanche. That sounds familiar.
Continue. No? That's all you're gonna say. Okay. This is really the slums.
Tom Plady's only had it so good because of the reactors. And this bombing's changed all that.
Yeah, well, shoes on the other foot now. I've never seen anything like it before.
This is definitely the slums.
Security was out full force looking for me.
It was like a giant candle.
All sector piled up like mountains. You couldn't go nowhere.
Hey, who are you?
Huh. Mako is the lifeblood of the planet? Yeah, the hell it is. Goddamn eco-warriors with their dumbass posters. I tear them down and they're back up inside of an hour.
Kid
like I've got nothing
friendly.
better to do.
So, what you gonna do about that, Cloud?
I mean, look at all that steel work. You trying to tell me that's not progress?
It's not progress. Cloud, are you going out of your mind?
You okay, buddy?
No, he's not. I think he's seeing the future.
Mako junkie, huh? Figures.
Cloud? What's going on?
You again.
Nobody saw that. Just me. I'm just going out of my mind. Wonderful.
That hot shower can't come soon enough. I can barely tell my skin from all the ash and sweat.
What's over here?
When I get back, it's...
Warning. Gate broken. Fiends in area. Exercise caution. No reason to check it out. Not my problem.
Cloud. That's exactly the reason why you check it out. Now I know that's like the non-est black response ever. But I'm Cloud. I'm Cloud Strife. I could check out some fiends. Hey, what's up? What's going on?
You don't want to mess with the monsters in here.
What are you talking about?
Move along now.
Yo, wait. He sounded like, what's his name? I'm gonna put up the picture. Yeah, okay, I'm not going near you guys. What, they don't think that the rebel people that they're after who blew up the reactor doesn't live in the slums? Whatever. Yo, man, this is the slums. Look at those tin houses. They pulled together scrap. I mean, they look happy though, I guess.
Once again, police supplies are currently being
Glad I got today off.
in the lobby of the cinema building.
Am I still gonna have a
Doctors
job?
are also
Guess I'll
stationed in the building
find out.
to release
Did
them.
everyone get out
If
in
you are
time?
unable to reach the building on your own, please contact the nearest cinema employee.
What do you
This
know?
music.
That ain't half bad. I'll make a grease monkey out of you yet.
Thanks. I've always dreamed of opening up my own shop, so I can look after my parents, you know?
This music.
Well, a man can always...
It's Tifa.
Marlene.
That's his little girl. Wow.
Daddy, you're home.
That's right, Angel. I am. Have you been a good girl?
Yeah, I've been helping Tifa.
Oh, you did you? Well, well.
You made it.
Hey, Tifa.
Where'd you get that? I can't remember the last time I saw a real one.
Aww. He's
How
so
sweet.
cute.
When did you get so thoughtful?
Guy can change. Has been 5 years.
Huh?
So, Cloud,
I need to talk to Barry.
do you have a crush?
Right.
Because you all, you reject everybody else, but Tifa, you give her a flower and tell her a guy can change.
Everyone on TV is talking about it.
Don't you worry about all that silliness. Daddy's here and he's not going anywhere tonight. Now turn that thing off and let's get you to bed, huh?
Yeah. Hey, Tifa.
Do you mind keeping Marlene company until I'm done with this?
Sure.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Okay. Hey, Marlene.
Yeah, your money. Ask Tifa. She takes care of all that.
No. I wanted to talk to Marlene. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Hey!
Purposely made her cute.
Hey! My daughter like that.
I just looked at her. What is your problem?
Never talk to strangers.
You better be happy your daughter's
That's
cute.
right, honey. I do say that. What a good girl you are remembering Daddy's lessons.
That little girl's gonna have a hard time
You
getting
know
a
what
boyfriend.
else good girls do?
What's that?
They go to bed on time. Come on.
No, seriously. I'm not just...
But I'm not tired. I want to talk some more, Daddy.
All right. But just this once.
So then, what can I get you?
Oh,
My money. I'm still waiting on it.
Braid. About that.
You don't have no money.
We should talk outside.
You have no money. Cloud, you contracted yourself with a poor person.
Daddy? Did the people who died all return to the planet?
Of course.
Don't you dare lie to her. I'm sorry. Do you mean dust to dust, ashes to ashes return to the planet? I hope you meant that. They ain't never coming back. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, no. Actually, when people die, or at least when I kill them, they turned into green light, which looked like Mako. So maybe they did return to the planet. I shouldn't be that pessimistic, right? All I gotta say is this, is that, I'm gonna say my comments till afterwards. I feel as if I'm gonna forget them, so I really want to talk about my comments. I have so many great ideas. Hey, Tifa.
Before we get on to money,
what?
There's an empty apartment in a place just down the road. It's nothing fancy, but I was thinking you could stay there for now.
Oh.
The landlady's a big friend of the cause, so you wouldn't even have to pay rent. Sound good?
Great.
Sure does. Thanks.
Is she old?
Follow me then.
It's usually an old
was
woman.
it up on the plate?
It was chaotic.
You got that right.
Sorry for dragging you into all this. It was wrong of me to put you in danger like that. I promise I won't do it again.
Danger's part of the job. Don't worry
What is
about
that?
me.
Is
I'll
that
try
blood?
not to.
Always happy to help stick it to Shinra.
Is that blood? Does nobody else see that? I hope that's not blood.
How'd that go?
I don't know what it is, but my life
So,
feels
you
so
make nice with everyone?
Much as I could, all things considered.
Something like that,
Maybe not
Tifa.
enough for them.
Good. You had me worried. You're not exactly a people person.
I'll give you that.
Did you notice? Seriously, I think Cloud has a soft spot for Tifa. And I'm starting to realize why a lot of people said Cloud would go with Tifa, because he already kind of has like a little, you know, he already has it within him to be really nice to her. Now, maybe it just takes him a while to warm up to people, but this is Fluffy Cloud, and I really appreciate that they decided to show Fluffy Cloud, because in the beginning he just looks cold-hearted and like a bad man. Like you know the word I want to say, but I'm not going to say that word, you know. But like, I like Fluffy Cloud. He's just like, here's a flower, and you know, and I'm like, oh, Cloud, you're so cute.
I saw Sector 8 on the news. It was like a war zone.
Yeah.
The news is just another Shinra mouthpiece. They'll spread whatever lies Shinra tells them to.
Think they'll attack
So,
Sector 7?
it
The
wasn't that
topsiders
bad?
brought this on
It
themselves.
was.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was horrible, Tifa. It's probably good you wasn't
And
there.
here we are. Good old Stargazer Heights. You're on the second floor.
Wonderful. That means I don't live in the actual sludge of
Room
this town.
201 here is where I sleep. Don't have time for much else, what with Seventh Heaven and all.
I bet.
Not even time to decorate.
Huh, okay.
Here's your room, 202.
Okay.
Don't worry, I already told the landlady about you.
You did?
What did you tell her?
Yes? Oh, I mean, I told her I had a friend looking for a place to stay. Was that too much?
No.
Oh.
It's fine.
Okay.
And this?
That one's, know what? It's getting late. I'll introduce you tomorrow.
Really? So you're just gonna ignore... You're just gonna ignore...
What are you doing? You've never even met this person.
He's talking to me. That's good. That's good stuff. I like it. 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 I like it a lot. I like it a lot. All right, let's go in. I half expected the door.
It's a little bare, but should be enough to get you through the night. If you want anything else, we can always
There
get
is
it.
one thing. My money. You guys owe me 2,000, remember?
Yeah.
I do. And we'd love to settle up, especially since this was your first job for us, but...
That's all you can give
That's
me.
it?
Sorry. We spent the rest preparing for the mission. That really is it.
Oh my gosh.
But not for long. I'm collecting money for filters tomorrow, so I can pay you after.
Oh.
And you're sure about that?
Of course, as long as you help, that is. Wait, then I'd have to pay you for that too. Never mind.
Oh, Cloud.
No, 2,000's enough. That's what we agreed on, so that'll be the price. With what you gave me, that leaves 1,500.
You're the best.
Oh, Cloud.
I'll see you bright and early at the bar then. Thanks again for everything. Sleep tight.
Hi, Tina. He likes you. Sorry. Yo. Cloud, you really do have a soft spot for Tifa. That was so cute. He's just like, no, it's okay. If that was any other person, he'd be fighting people. What the heck?
Guess it's time for introductions.
Yeah, it's time for introductions. Who the heck is living next to you? Yo!
Hey, you okay in there? Oh. Coming in.
Yo, he just enters. Sephiroth, are you for real? He's in here? The door frame. Yo! Wait!
Stop! Get back inside!
No, that's a regular person.
Get off me!
No! No! That's a regular person. Wait, what? Whoa.
What are you doing to Marco? This is his
Marco?
apartment. He's got a few problems, but he's not a bad guy. The landlady asks me to check on him now and then to make sure he's okay. Can I ask you to do the same?
Who is this?
Sure.
Reunion? Oh, this story's getting complicated. That's nice texture on that turtleneck, man. How heavy is that sword that you carry it with you everywhere? Alright. That's so cool. They did really good on the music. Wow, it is bright in the slums. Hey, Marco, you're okay? You ain't gonna check on the man? I mean, you did just have a vision of him. Ooh, what's up here? Ooh, a tuft of phoenix down. Great, 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 wonderful. Alright, let's go. We're gonna play a little bit more. Let me see if Tifa's here. Tifa! Oh, Tifa! T? No? Tifa ain't here. Alright, let's go. Nope. Whatever. It's okay. Don't greet your neighbors. That's not something you do. I knew it was an old woman.
Well, now, you must be Cloud.
I knew it was an old woman.
I'm Marl, your landlady. So how'd you like the place?
It's alright.
You from up on high?
I've been around.
I'll bet. No matter. All kinds come through with all kinds of reasons. If you ever need an ear to bend, I'll lend you mine. Can be about anything, even Tifa.
What's she to you?
Yeah.
The granddaughter I never had. And if you hurt her, I'll take it out of your hide. You hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah.
Good. Now you'd best get a move on to 7th Heaven. She's got a head start on you and then some.
Boy, you got some baba yaba. You got some hair. I could definitely see you in 16-bit. So how do I get to 7th Heaven?
Chat up Marl myself. She knows a lot about life and love.
Watch is saying they're gonna step up their game.
Searching for candidates.
Absolutely.
What? Wait, what? Candidates for what? What candidates? How dare you say that with a fancy little sign and your hair looking so spiffy and not explain? Okay, if I've ever seen like a suspiciousness, that's suspicious as what? You ain't soldiers. Are you part of a gang? Is the mafia like down this alleyway? Like, no, you know, I'm just gonna keep it going. I'm leaving them alone. I compliment on way too much stuff.
Funnier, you'll get it. The kids seem to think you're pretty cool.
You are painting that horribly, my good man. Yo, seriously, what is this? Why is everybody what? Was that you? Does it? Oh, that's cute. I like that. Because Barrett calls me Stamp at the beginning of the game, and he's kind of like singing my theme
Don't try
song.
anything funny or you'll get it. The kids seem to think you're pretty cool.
What's the big sword for?
It's
Kids
for
seem to
stabbing.
think you're pretty cool.
Who is saying that?
Don't try anything funny or you'll get it. The kids seem to think you're pretty cool.
So that's the only line you say. Okay, good to know, I guess. Excuse me, peeps. I don't want to bump into you with my big sword. I have a big sword. It slices through people like butter. Am I going the right way? Because I feel like I'm not going the right way. Collected music disc. Wait, what? Wait, where is it? Here?
Hey man, check it out. This song's pretty sweet, ain't it? You like it? You feel it?
Yeah. It's a Final Fantasy Chocobos. Okay. We got places to go, people to meet. I ain't got time. I love the the revamp. It's beautiful. Actually, that's not the Final Fantasy Chocobo song. That's just the Final Fantasy Chocobo song, so it's just slightly revamped.
Don't rush it and drop your tools. Take your time now, okay?
So wonderful. I gotta go down here. At least I know where to go. Da 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 da.
Yes, enjoy yourselves. It's like they don't even care a reactor blew up. Hope he's okay. Last I knew, he was posted in Reactor 1. Haven't heard from him since it blew.
He dead, sweetheart. I'm sorry. It's a kitty! Hi, kitty! Can I pet you? Is that something I can do?
I've chatted with that Barrett guy a few times. Looks like a real hard ass.
He is.
He's actually pretty chill.
I mean, he is pretty chill, but no, you was right. Hi, kitty. You're so cute. I gotta go, kitty. I can't pet you. Hey, Tifa.
Morning.
Hey.
Just so you know, Marlene's still asleep.
Okay.
Let's get down to business, shall we?
Okay.
These water filters won't replace themselves. Although the next batch probably could, if Jessie put her mind to it. Most every home in the area has one. Folks love them because they practically eliminate the rotten egg smell. Honestly, they make us more money than this place. And it's easy money, too. We bring new filters, collect the old ones, and get paid. What?
Give me a break. I'm not a salesman. I'm a soldier.
Which is why no one will refuse to pay. What do you say? Please?
Aww. You like Tifa. Come on.
Let's get this over with.
Great. And while we're at it, I'll give you the grand
That's
tour.
so cute. Oh my gosh. Seriously, I love Cloud. I love Cloud. He's like my inner, like, being. That uncomfortableness of, like, talking to people and, like, being like, oh, I really don't want to. Like, he doesn't say it out loud, but you could tell in that whole entire scene, he's like, I really don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. Please, no. like, that's what he's doing, like, in his head, though. You know, he's not doing it physically, but that's what he's doing in his head. And it's just, it's so super. I love it. Oh, Cloud, you poor, he's such an awkward little puppy. Anyway, we're gonna end this video here, though. Hopefully, this is successful. I'm gonna go ahead and check. 1, 2. Nope. Yes! Video did save. So, anyway, I was able to record this video successfully. Sorry about the first episode. It was supposed to be way longer. There was supposed to be so much stuff you guys were supposed to see, but things happen, unfortunately, and I wasn't able to record everything, unfortunately. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I am surprisingly enough, really, really liking this game. This is really good. I love Cloud. Like, I'm gonna be... Like, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know Cloud's personality. Like, I know Cloud as in, I know his appearance, and I know what he looks like, and I kind of know, like, the weapons he has. But I'd never really known his personality. For me, whenever I saw pictures of him or people who did, like, cosplay of him, they always did him kind of like as I said, like a bad donkey. Yeah, that's the word I'm gonna use. As like a bad donkey. And he always just seemed like really cool, but like people always kind of like, I don't know, he comes off as like a very like cold person. And in the beginning, I feel like Square Enix and the people who's in charge of Final Fantasy, obviously, they try to show that in the beginning, where it's just like, oh, he's this cool, bad, somewhat cold exterior guy. But now I'm starting to see that Cloud is awkward. It's interesting. He obviously has fears, and he struggles with his past of some sort. I don't know his full story, but it's really interesting, and I'm starting to really get like I'm really interested with Cloud. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't done a lot with Tifa, but I love the relationship between Cloud and Tifa. Like, he has such a soft spot for Tifa. Like, everybody else, he's cold and unfeeling, but Tifa, it's like he's butter, man. And it's just really adorable. Like, it's super adorable. I love how soft he is towards Tifa. It's so cute. Aerith, she seems pretty cool. I think he kind of has a soft spot for Aerith, or at least she kind of is a little... I didn't realize it, but once again, because I only saw pictures of Aerith, and I only saw like people cosplay as her in like a couple of glimpses here and there, so like I never really understood the personality of Aerith. But I can't help but feel as if Aerith is a little weird for some reason. I don't know how weird she's gonna get as we play the game. Like, she's good, and I'm sure she's like a sweet girl, but I feel as if she's gonna be weird. Like, weird in a good way. Like, kind of like, I don't know how to put it. Like, unusual. Yeah, unusual. We'll put it that way. Barrett is just a big, strong guy who's very passionate, slightly arrogant, a little cocky, but he has a soft heart, and he obviously cares about his cause, and he cares about the people with him. I mean, that moment when Cloud he gets on the train, and Barrett's just like, you made it! It's just like, yeah, Barrett, I knew you cared for Cloud. But to be honest, when you really look into the opening, and even some of his first dialogue with Cloud, like, you could see that he does care for him as another human being, obviously. Like, he's not just another merc to him, and he's trying to figure out Cloud, and when Cloud eventually goes ahead and puts the bomb on there, he smiles. And I think it's because he realizes that even though Cloud, yes, he does want his money, and yes, he finds this whole entire thing annoying and everything, but at the end of the day, Cloud does somewhat share similar beliefs with Barrett, and Barrett knows and sees that. And so it's going to be really interesting to see how Cloud and Barrett's relationship kind of goes, because they're both kind of hard a little bit around the edges, and like, Cloud does kind of feel like a leader somewhat, or not a leader. No, Cloud is like, he's just like a wolf. Like, I'm going to put it this way. Like, Barrett is such a leader. He's just like, and not that he needs it, but he has a strong desire to kind of have Cloud underneath his wing. But Cloud doesn't like being underneath Barrett's wing. So it's going to be interesting to see like their power struggle and how their relationship kind of forms. I have a funky feeling as time goes on, Barrett's going to start to look to him as like his as his right-hand man, kind of like as somebody who's equal in power to him. And so that will be really interesting to see Once again, now I definitely know Jesse is completely different from Tifa. Okay, they might have the same color hair, but they are completely different in personality. Jesse though is cool. Cloud is very cold towards her. I hope that he does warm up to her, because I find her dialogue with him a little funny. I do feel sorry for Biggs though. It's kind of obvious to see that Biggs does care for Jesse, but Jesse is... I feel as if Jessie does care for Biggs as well. She might not say it, but she does have eyes for those baby blues called Cloud. So, it's going to be interesting. Wedge, I don't know much about him. I kind of feel as if I would like a little bit more from Wedge. I think the only reason why I know some of the characters that I know so far is because I've seen people cosplay and I've seen pictures of them. And of course, we had Jesse for a part of the first mission, and of course, I know Biggs because I know Jesse. But like Wedge, I kind of feel like he's a goofy type of person. I don't know too much about him. I would like to see a little bit more of him and see how his how his goofiness kind of goes up against Cloud's kind of rough exterior. We'll see. I find it very interesting. You could definitely tell to a certain extent. Number one, the time period the original game was set in. Because it definitely, the story of it feels as if, I can't help but think of like the late 1960s type of feeling. Like, not 1960s, but I get like a revolutionary type of feeling. No, maybe 1970s? Maybe like 1980s. Yeah, no, not the 1960s. 1960s for me, I think of the civil rights. So I kind of get more of like a 1980s type of feeling from it, more so. Not even 1970s, because the 1970s is like kind of still after the civil rights. People really started pushing environmentally like they always been pushing environmentally, but I'm saying like in the media, would I say 1980s? I don't know that much about it. I forgot history, okay? I forgot my history classes. But you could feel the time period of it. And it's really interesting that this game takes on a environmental cause type of situation. And like showing an environmental thing. I definitely think that the message of this game about how preserving our planet's life, whatever, for them it's Mako energy, for us it's our plants, it's our animals, our environments that helps thrive everything. I just find it so interesting. And like, it's just, you could definitely feel the timepiece in this. And it's, once again, I'm not saying because environmental stuff happen all the time, and I'm sure there are environmental terrorists, but I feel as if that whole idea of like these not extreme hippies, but like those extreme environmental people where it's just like they went out and they protested and they got met with violence, and it reminds me of that for some reason, which I believe it's the 1980s. I could be wrong. Let me know. Write it down in the comments if you know the particular time period. But yeah, it feels so... I could feel... It's so interesting. I could feel the story and kind of where... Like, I know... Like, not know, but yeah, it's definitely an older story. There was a lot of parts in this game where I couldn't help but think to myself, I could definitely see this back in the day when they was just blocks, you know, like made up of blocks basically. And I could literally see, once again, I've never played this game, but I could see in my head what it looked like. And it was really weird because like I'll have like once again, I guess it's because I do, as I said, I never played the game, but I remember watching people that I know play this game. And so I do kind of have a nostalgia of it because there were moments where I'm just like, that looks like the scene that I saw back in the past. Once again, I was young. They didn't allow me to play because I was a girl. and you know, it was too complicated for me, so I never got to play this game. But I have seen footage of this game before. I just don't know everything about the game. And so it's really weird because, like, I remember looking at, like, when we first see the Shinra, I guess the CEO, I was like, oh, wait, I feel like I've seen this scene before. And it's like, oh, and it's like, you know how, like, I had, like, one of those movie memory moments where it's like, this is the old, this is the new combined. That one, like, it was like one of those moments. And it was really weird, but interesting what was going on in my brain at certain parts where it was just like, I kind of somewhat remember this. And it's like, I can see this in the 1632-bit. It's really weird, but it's really good. It's really good. And I don't know, maybe I'm an old soul, you know, like I love new games, but for some reason, this is really hitting a trigger for me. It's really weird. I'm going to be honest, like before my last recording got screwed up, I've been playing for 3 hours. Yes, you guys lost like another hour and a half of footage on that last video. Don't ask why. Well, not hour and a half. I think, no, not 3 hours. Like, I think I lost, not 3 hours. No, I didn't lose an hour and a half. What am I talking about? It's late at night. I just had some Death Wish coffee. Death Wish coffee is very extreme coffee. You should not have that unless you desire to have a heart attack. It is good coffee though. And for those of you who really need to stay up to finish that exam, Death Wish coffee is the thing you want. That thing gives you heart palpitations like nobody's business. But yeah, it was really good. One of the things I noticed, once again, I wish I had the footage to show you guys of me of after we blew it up. And well, not we, I mean, we only blew up the reactor. That's all we blew up. We didn't blow up the rest of it. That was the Shinra guy. Obviously he's trying to sabotage us, and he's trying to make Avalanche, the anti-Shinra group that is currently opposed to Shinra, look really, really bad, like really badly. And so I'll go to that point and then I'll go back to my next point. And so he really went the distance, and of course he didn't care about any of the people in the area. He just blew up his whole entire reactor to be like, yeah, look what the Avalanche people did. And he didn't care anything about the people in the area, which leads to the point I was going to talk about before. Going through that town, I really loved how they once again, another section where I was just like, I could see this in the past. And I'm just like, how much of this game did I see? But I forgot that I saw. It's really interesting. But going through that section and just seeing those people and, you know, and just hearing it. And I was just like, oh man, this is bad. Like, and like the people were in pain and the houses were on fire and there's explosions. And I'm going to be honest, there was one part where I saw this woman, I think, and she was crying and she was talking about he needs help. And it's really weird. I was young when 9/11 happened, but for some reason seeing the destruction and the feelings of that moment, it reminded me slightly of 9/11. And I just had a brief moment where I remember seeing, like, I wasn't there on the side of 9/11, but I remember seeing video footage of what it looked like and whatnot. And, oh, it was when the woman said, oh, no, he worked there and he worked at the reactor. That was the last time I talked to him. And I thought of 9/11 there. And it was interesting. That kind of hit me a little bit harder than I thought, because I couldn't help but think to myself, I was like, this was a terrorist plot taken to the next extreme. And of course, once again, Cloud and them, they didn't mean for any of that. That's just Shinra blaming it on them and making them look like really, really bad people. They're doing the right thing, but once again, sabotage. They blackmail. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, it's going to be interesting, because I wonder now, seeing what happened, if they're going to go through with it, if Jesse's going to keep making bombs, if Biggs is, if Annie, I feel as if Barrett was a little cold-hearted. but obviously he's soft. So I think that he does feel what happened might be their fault, but he's just so passionate and he's so strong that he's not going to show it. Number one, he's not going to show it to his team, and number two, he's just so assured that what he's doing is right. He's going to keep pushing regardless. But Jesse and Biggs and the rest of them, I don't know how they're going to feel about trying to go for another reactor after what happened, because it's like when you see that much destruction, and even though, once again, Jesse feels as if it's my fault, and maybe I did something wrong or something like that, and I just feel as if Jesse might pull out. I feel as if something's going to happen the next time they try to go for the reactor, and like some people is just going to be like, no, remember last time we did this? Remember the destruction and the number of people who died? Like, I don't want that to happen again. And I'm sorry that I'm having a whole discussion about this after the game. The only reason is because I'm like super excited and I really love this game. And anytime I really like something, I can just discuss and talk all day long. It's just something, I just talk nonstop. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, there's some type of mafia or some type of gang or something like that that's also in these slums. I mean, as you guys saw, there's armed guards at certain parts, and it's not like the security or the police officers. It's civilians with guns. So I wonder how that's going to happen. Number one, obviously the reunion guy, Marco. What's his connection to Cloud? Is Cloud seeing things in the future? There were certain moments that was happening where it seemed like Cloud was like looking into the future, but he wasn't looking into the future. And then sometimes he was looking into the past. I don't know what's with Cloud's headaches. Who knows what's with Cloud's headaches? I guess we'll figure that out as time goes by. And like, obviously, Barrett does not know how to stay on the down low. So I'm surprised that none of the team has been arrested and nobody has come after us. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, it isn't like Cloud with his big sword is blending into a crowd. You know what I mean? Like, Barrett's got a submachine gun on his arm. Like, how are these people getting away? I guess that's their very first reactor. Fine. You haven't been doing much until your very first reactor, so you knew. But I'm like, I feel like isn't that the rebel? That's what I'll be like. I'll be like, that looks like a rebel if I ever see one. I'm curious to see how Aerith will come back to us. But nah, this game's really entertaining. I had a lot of fun. Actually, no, you can see right there, 2 hours, 28. Oh, wait, you guys can't see it. I played 2 hours, 28 minutes, and 22 seconds so far. So, yeah, 2 hours. Basically almost 2 hours and a half, right? 2 hours and a half. Let's say that. But nah, this is a really fun game. And I'm so excited to have gotten my hands on this and to be able to play this. And I really, really would love to show you guys more of this. And I'm going to try to put out as much footage as possible. I won't do as many edits for these. But yeah, I could definitely see why this is a classic. And Square Enix, like, good job on this remake. So far, this is really enjoyable. As like a real, not a real first timer, because I've seen glimpses, as I said before, but as a first timer, the battle system is pretty smooth. I was a little scared with the battle system. I kind of wanted to do classic at first when I first started playing, and like I did lose the reactor battle twice. Not twice. I only lost once. Sorry. I beat him on the second time. But nah, like, the battle system is pretty smart. The only thing I have to get better at is going to my health potions and making sure when to switch to characters. making sure that I don't always have to play as Cloud and I don't always have to play as Barrett. I could switch between these characters anytime I want, and the other character will take care of themselves. It's really weird for me to be like, oh my gosh, I gotta switch to Barrett. Oh my gosh, is Cloud okay? Like, sometimes Cloud is beat down and he's like near death, and then I gotta heal him or switch back to him and get him out the fray. But like, just the whole idea that I could just switch between them quick. Like if I notice, yo, Cloud, I need you to attack this machine on the face of it. Bam, go to Barrett, go behind him, shoot him. Like, I just need to be a little bit quicker as it regards to switching between the characters, and making sure that I use both of their abilities. Like, one thing that took me a really long time is Cloud's stance. There are certain times where it's good to use the power stance or whatever it is, the powerful stance, but there are other times where it's good to use the operator stance. Maybe so like I noticed when it came to the shield guys, I needed to be fast on my feet. I needed to be able to roll like around them quick. I can't do that in, I forget which stance it is, the one that where he's just like this and he's just really slow. I can't do that. You know, like, I need to be able to just boom, boom, roll behind him, slash, 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 boom, boom, roll behind him, slash, slash, slash. So, like, I had to get used to really knowing these stances. Like, for the dogs, when it comes to this stance I noticed was, like, the best. Because every single time they jumped, bam, parry, cut, boom, go back. Jumped, bam, parry, cut, go, boom, go back. And it's, like, so much easier dealing with them than if I just did the regular stance. So like, I really need to get better at stances when it comes to Cloud, figuring out when is the best time to use them, who are the enemies that are the best to use them up against, and whatnot. And yeah, and I'll definitely get better with that. I'm sorry for the long discussion. As I said, when I like something, I could talk endlessly about it. I know, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, but it's just, I'm just, because I really like this game. Anyway, I'm sorry, I really like this game. It's really, really fun. It's really, really fun. It's so much fun. Like, I don't have the nostalgia, barely. It's just really good. I could definitely tell that Square Enix, this is a love letter to your fans, and you guys really love your fans. You guys love your fans. Good job, Square Enix. Another round of applause. Good job. You guys did so good. Like, this is a love letter. All you fans that's been cheering for this, I'm so happy you guys got this game. Like, and they did you guys well. Anyway, I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna keep talking. It's just what I do. I'm gonna end it here. Once again, if you guys don't have this game and you really want to try it out, I'm telling you, try it out. Go get the game. But if you want to watch me or watch somebody else, watch the game. You know, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm certainly enjoying it. I'm definitely going to do another video for you guys. This is definitely worthwhile for another playthrough. And yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the footage that I have for you. Sure. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, sweets.